The Kroger Company is scheduled to report its fiscal first quarter earnings on Thursday, June the 20th, before the market open. Hello, my name is Darryl, and in this video I want to review the Kroger Company to develop an idea about what to expect with the price following earnings. We'll use Seeking Alpha to take a look at the earnings from the previous quarter and what's expected this quarter. So for the last quarter, the Kroger Company generated revenue of about 37.06 billion, and they beat on the EPS by 21 cents, earning $1.34 per share. For the upcoming report, analysts are expecting 45.1 billion in revenue and normalized earnings of 1.36 cents. There have been 4 downward revisions of EPS over the last 90 days. If we take a look at fast graphs, take a look at the analyst scorecard, there are about 23 analysts that are reviewing Kroger, and Kroger beats the analyst expectations about 58% of the time, and they hit them 42% of the time and have missed 0% of the time. Before moving on with additional discussion about what to expect with the pending earnings release, let's review the state of the pending Kroger acquisition of Albertsons. On October the 14th, Kroger confirmed a $34.10 per share offer for Albertsons. And we can see that Kroger fell 7.32% on that day. If we look at the same day for Albertsons, they had popped up the day previously that it was pending, and then they popped up 11%, and then the next day fell 8%. The combination of these two companies would employ 710,000 associates in 4,996 stores, 66 distribution centers, 52 manufacturing plants, 3,972 pharmacies, and 2,015 fuel centers. Then on February the 26th of this year, the FTC and 8 states sued to block that deal. And what we see on the 27th of February that Albertsons fell about 3.5%, and there wasn't really much price change in Kroger on that day. So the February the 26th would get us about right here, and we can see that there was maybe 2% change in the Kroger price. Then on April the 22nd of this year, Kroger and Albertsons agreed to the additional sale of 166 stores for a total of 579 stores to C&S Wholesale Groceries as they continue to seek regulatory approval for this merger. Moving back to the Albertsons chart, we can see that it is currently trading at about $20 per share. Following the original buyout price of $34.10, Albertsons announced a one-time dividend of $6.85 with an original payout in November of 2022, but that was delayed because of a court-issued a temporary restraining order. Albertsons eventually paid the special dividend in January 2023. So Albertsons is trading about 25% below the effective buyout price of $20.75, leaving me to wonder if the deal will be finalized or exactly how accretive the deal will be for these two companies. If the deal fails, Kroger is obligated to pay Albertsons $600 million. Returning to the Kroger chart, we see the initial reaction to Kroger's last report. It was a nearly 10% increase, eventually rising to about $57.52 per share in early April, but has since fallen back to about $50 per share currently. This has nearly closed the gap up from the day prior to earnings. Prior to the last earnings report, we saw a strengthening relative strength index moving into those earnings, and that was accompanied by an increasing percentage price oscillator, both in positive territory. But what we see as we move into earnings for this quarter is we see that the RSI has been steadily decreasing or getting weaker, and it's currently in an oversold position, and the PPO is in negative territory. If we look at the options chain for Kroger and look for the next expiration following the earnings report, be June the 21st, and scroll down to the at the money calls and puts, we can see that the mid price for the put is $1.30 and the mid price of the call is $1.25, giving us a spread of $2.55 or an implied move of plus or minus 5%. If we take a quick look at fast graphs, we do see that Kroger is currently trading below its normal PE. So the blended PE at this time is 10.85 times, and the normal PE is 13.38 times. So it does have a little potential to move forward to see the next fair value ratio of $59.42 at 15 times. Finally, I want to take a look at my particular Kroger trades. And I first initiated a position in Kroger on January the 6th of 2023. These that are highlighted in green are shares that I've purchased and then eventually sold. So this is my buy price and my sell price and the date that I sold them. And then I still have 30 shares that I'm still holding moving into the earnings. So I purchased a total of 180 shares and sold 150 shares. For my total investment, I've received a total return of 9.7% or 18.37% annualized. You can see that here. And then for my current investment, I have a total return of 59% or 111.3% annualized. While I do still hold 30 shares at an average cost of $45.06, I am considering trimming an additional 10 shares given the weakness moving into the earnings report. So do you own the Kroger Company? What are your thoughts about the Kroger Company? If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and press the like button. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. If you have any suggestions or comments, please leave a comment below. Thank you very much.